All right, today's video is about the rear tail light. Now, if you check back on my videos, you'll see about 2 years ago I went down to the tail of a dragon. It was quite a wet experience as I was driving through a lot of rain when I was going down to the States, and then I had rain in the actual day I went down to the tail, and that led to some, I guess, water getting into my rear tail signal. And just eventually, so like a year and a half later, I'm with this. Look at that. Fogged right up. And it was still working for quite some time. And then what happened is on the dash, which isn't on now, is I was starting to get messages that there was an issue with the rear right turn signal. So I ordered one from a local Triumph dealer. It came. It was the wrong one. It was for the newer bikes. Mine's an older bike because it was the first generation. So the signal actually, you can see it's kind of like an arrowhead almost, and the newer ones are more like the thinner ones. So I took apart the rear tail part, which I'll show you in a second, and it didn't work. And it didn't work because the newer ones have just one clip, and it clips in quite easy. And I'm guessing they did that because this system here with two clips that were on the first one, like the first generation, is I guess they were having issues with them or something. Anyways, it doesn't matter. The thing is, it was the wrong one. So I got the new one and took it off. So how you change the signal is there's this Allen key bolt here. So you take this one off because obviously it's on this side. And then you also have to take the one off on the other turn signal too. And then when you take those off, you can pull the turn signals out like that. I'll get rid of this one. Pull the turn signals out, and this piece here, right there, it snaps off. This whole piece just snaps off. It snaps up, but it doesn't come completely off because the cable attached to the light that lights your license plate is still attached. So you can't. I mean, I guess you could take it off, but it was just I just took it off and it was easier. So I'll pop back, and then under here there's like a plastic holding contraption or dongle or whatever you want to call it, and there's 4 slots, and in those slots each one of these goes. So there's the one side coming from the bike and then this coming from your turn signal. So you have to feed them through the hole and attach them correctly and make sure they snap in, and then put it all back. Make sure you feed the wires through this hole. I took this piece and it's like a rubber gasket off the old one. I didn't buy a new one because there was nothing really wrong with them. So I did that, and then the trick is putting it back in together. I found the first time I did it, it was working. The signals were working, but then when I put it and snapped it all back together, this was when the other light didn't work, so I just put the bad light back in. This one came unplugged, so now I was just getting error messages for like 2 weeks while I was waiting for the part. But what had happened is, I guess when I put it back together, one of the wires had come out of the left turn signal, and that was causing the error. And instead of just fixing it, I said, screw it, I'll just do hand signals. I mean, the brake light was still working under the seat. This light here was still working when I did the brakes, and then I just did left-right hand signal. The front turn signals still work, even though the rear ones weren't working, which is good. I mean, sometimes, it's like I didn't want it to be like a Christmas light thing where one thing's gone and the whole tree doesn't work. So that was good that it was working that way. And then, so I got the new piece, changed it. It's awesome having turn signals back. And that's pretty much it. And really, what should have been important when I didn't have it when I had the first turn signal, even though I was in the store, is I didn't have the serial number. So the serial number is the last 6 digits up on the frame here, and That's an asterisk, not a digit. So it's like that part there. And that's important when ordering the light because it is a different light. With the newer light only being, like I said, it was a single clip, much easier to attach. And I'm sure if you have a newer bike and you pull this off to do it, it's probably a lot easier underneath. I can't imagine they would have the same sort of plastic contraption on the newer bikes under here because you don't have that many connections. It's just a basic clip, simple clip in, which is very much plug and play. And I guess if you got the newer bikes, you can get the nicer turn signals, that just kind of, I don't know, rotate through, flash through, like an Audi car or something. Anyways, that would be good. I don't think I can get that for this bike because of the way it's hooked up. Anyways, that was today's video, just on how to change the light. If you have any questions about changing the light, if you need to change turn signal, feel free to put below in the comments. It was kind of a general description. I did find the first time I did it, it was hard to put the plastic thing back together because there's another wire that kind of comes across the top and then goes underneath, and there's like a little plastic joiner that has to be clipped underneath, and the whole thing kind of clips together. Not for people with big fingers. But I managed. And again, after I messed it up once, the second time was much easier because I knew what I'd screwed up and how to resolve my incompetence. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, which I believe will be a 4-year review on the bike because I've had the bike for 4 years, and we'll talk about this bike. And if you're interested in buying a new one, we'll talk about the newer versions, which don't come in matte black, so you'll have to look for used if you enjoy this color and this nice big tank thing. Looks like a bird got me. Oh well. Anyways, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.